Hey guys, today I'm going to go over how I made this picture frame for my girlfriend. Let's get into it. Her birthday was coming up and I wanted to make her something special. And she had this cool poster up on her wall without a cool picture frame. So I knew I needed to do something. So I started by brainstorming ideas and things to consider for this picture frame. She's a really big fan of the outdoors and really likes trees, so I wanted to make her a frame out of wood that would show the natural grain. I also wanted to make the corners out of something that I could snap together. I did most of my designs on paper, and you can see some of these sketches here. I ended up settling on a design that took 4 of those long pieces of wood and then 4 3D printed parts for the corners. I started by looking at these strips of wood and trying to decide which ones will be long enough for the picture. I also want to surprise my girlfriend because it was her birthday, so I had to look up the poster online to get the dimensions. Once I selected the sides that I wanted to use, I tried thinking about what I wanted to do to their surface to make them look nice and match the poster. She really likes camping and doing a lot of hiking and stuff, so I wanted this frame to be a bit more rustic. So on the sides you can see how rough the edges are. I wanted to just sand those down lightly, kind of get rid of the really rough parts but still leave some of that texture on it. Here's the backing that I was going to use. I cut that to length first and it gave me a better idea of the sizes that I was working with. Here's a quick little sanding montage. I started by sanding down the length of the wood to really expose that grain. I also left some of the coloring out there because this wood was outside for a bit. And I really think that added to the rustic look that I was going for. After that, I sanded the edges. Put these panels now freshly sanded, cut the channel with the table saw. I'll figure out where I want to cut these corners so then I can start working on the 3D printed corners that will hold all the sides together. But yeah, wish me luck. Here's the 3D printed corner. This is just a prototype. We'll see how well it fits on the edges, but yeah, you can see how it'll end up looking. This was kind of a hard part, was figuring out which side of the groove I had to do the 45-degree angle on. Here's me attempting the first cut. Now that that's done, let's see how well the 3D printed part will fit on. The orientations were tough to get used to, but once I figured that out, it was nice to see what it's going to look like. I'm satisfied with that. Oh yeah, and here's the back. Then I had 7 more cuts to do, so there we are. Finally finished. Okay, here's a little close-up. Boop. Once I got those sides cut, I laid them out and I looked at them a bit more. So after trying to fit this corner on these other corners, it wouldn't fit. So I have to make 3 more custom corners that look the same but will fit the different sides. I wish I didn't have to do it this way, but I gotta do it. For each corner, each side, I took the dimensions of those sides and I was able to edit the 3D model to make for each corner a customized one, because these boards aren't too standard and their sizes kind of vary, and I really want this to be a snug fit so I can just press them right on there. So I actually made the SolidWorks model first, and in my head I was trying to think about how everything would fit together, and this was kind of a slow process, but I think it really ended up turning out well in the end. But yeah, I did the model, figured it out in my head how everything would fit together between squishing the poster board, between the 3D printed part and the wooden sides. I also added a little hole in the back of the 3D printed part. In case if things didn't fit well together, then I could drill out a hole and stick a plug back there just to keep everything locked in. And with that first corner, it was pretty nice, so I decided to do the rest of the corners, measure and print out new ones. And once I got everything kind of together and looking at it, it took me a while to just remember, okay, this corner, I marked each corner. And finally, with everything laid out, I was like, okay, I can do the final cut, fit everything to size. And I also left the poster board a bit larger than the poster. I still didn't have the poster on hand, and I was a bit scared that if I cut it too short in the beginning, then I couldn't resize it. So I left it a bit larger than the poster. Hey Gouda, are you gonna help me cut? Oh, yeah, thank you. Okay, cool. Well, excuse me. Time for your guys' final haircut. Let's turn you all the way to the right. Then do you. Oh, wow. Pops up quickly. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, so this will be the back.
That's good.
So I was thinking it'd go this way, yeah, that corner down. But, yeah. Here's me setting it up in her house after I had it all assembled. it was actually kind of nice. She was able to, she had to go into, I actually told her to go into the other room and that I had a surprise, and I set it up for her right here. And I was glad I could make something for her that was useful, something that she needed, not just go out and buy something that she was going to use once and be happy about for a bit, but not use ever again. Yeah. Putting in time and effort and making a meaningful gift for someone is really special. Alright. Yeah, look for it.
I have to look for it?
Yeah.
What? Is it that? What is that?
That Snivels from
Oh, I thought it was a clip. Oh my god! How did you get the measurements?
But
Oh my god, that looks so good!
Yeah.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, baby. It looks so nice.
So I cut down this tree.
Oh my god, when?
When I was up north, like 2 years ago or something. And look at the sides too. Look at like,
Thank you.
You're welcome, baby.
Were you filming?
Yeah. So I recorded the making of it.
Oh my god. So cute. I love it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how I made the picture frame, and I'd like to make things that I could possibly make in the future and sell on Etsy or wherever. And so let me know if you guys are interested in a picture frame, something like this, or I could even paint them. I want to make something that I can kind of make custom. I think it would be pretty easy with having a 3D printer and access to different cuts of wood. I can do a lot of different things. So let me know if you guys are interested in picture frames or anything else that I make. I probably won't make a full mini bar for any of you guys, but I don't know, let me know. But yeah, thanks for watching, and like and subscribe. I hope you guys have a nice day. Bye. All right. See ya.